Last year, I manifested a trip to Hawaii, and I want to share with you exactly how I did it, how it came to be, because I think with manifestation, there's so much out there. I know I get caught up sometimes with all the different advice and thoughts and things going on here. So I want to break down exactly what happened in my own reality and how this came to be, even though it was totally unprepared, unplanned, and not in the cards for me at all, but it came to be, it came to fruition. So I want to share this with you so that you can use this video and manifest some things in your own life as well. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth. And today's video is pretty exciting because, Hawaii, right? Oh my gosh. Hawaii is somewhere I had always wanted to go for a really long time and never had. And what I did, let's break this down. So I actually have with me right here a vision board that I made. This is like the first ever vision board I made. I made this last year when did I make it? 2 years ago, before I was road tripping to America by myself to spend the winter house sitting, building my business, enjoying the warmth, getting out of Canada. So I had made this vision board. On the other side, it's got like a whiteboard with a calendar, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring this with me. And it's got all these different things like quotes, people, places, things that matter to me, and things that I'm calling in that I know are gonna happen someday. So the funniest thing ever, quick side note, is that when you cross the border from Canada into America and you are a hippie child like me and you're driving your CRV with dream catchers and crystals hanging down from the mirror, and then they ask you where you're going, how long you're staying, and you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna house sit and drive around, and like, people don't like that. So I got held up at the border, and the funniest thing was just, I was in there for like 2 hours while they searched through my car and looked through everything, and it was jam-packed, okay? But I was laughing so hard because when I got in my car, when I finally had the green light to keep driving and to enter America, this vision board was like right on the top. So I was like, they were probably just sitting out there laughing at this the whole time. And then they came in and questioned me, and it was really not the best experience. Didn't really feel like I was being believed at all, but I know they were doing their job. So anyway, I am gonna talk about on another video how I almost manifested meeting Zac Efron, and he's on my vision board because I think we'd get along really well. I think we'd be great friends. And anyway, I'll do another video about that another time. So Hawaii. I manifested this trip. I had it on my vision board. And this does not mean that in order to manifest, you have to have a vision board. Vision boards are just a good creative outlet where you're channeling your energy into it and getting this vision out there. So something else that would work would be just journaling. And I also have like vision board lists, right? Where I've written out things that I'm calling in, things that I believe are destined for me, and I read it each day, or sometimes I read it and then I leave it for a long time and I just trust that it's gonna happen. So you don't have to make up some big vision board, but for me, I had Hawaii on my vision board here. If I pull it back up, I had like this, I love the beach, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put this Hawaii picture over here. So I had zero intentions of going to Hawaii. There was no reason other than obviously me wanting to, but like there wasn't anything specific happening or calling me there. But I put it on this thing and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'd love to get to Hawaii. It'll be so beautiful when I get there. And this was maybe step number 2 for you, is instead of feeling like it's so far off, or instead of feeling like you need to control the outcome and know exactly when it's going to happen, you let go of that and you just trust that it is going to happen. So for me, I knew I was going to get to Hawaii because that is something that I do have conscious control over, where say I knew it wasn't going to happen for the next like 6 or 8 months, but then I knew I could easily book a flight sometime in the next year and go, right? If I really wanted to, I do have some conscious control over that. But I knew with my timeline and my schedule and my commitments, it wasn't anything in my cards at that time. But I just was like, you know what? I know I'm going to get there. I know it's going to happen. And this is one of the effortless things that we want to bring into manifestation. And from personal experience for myself, and you can hopefully relate to this too, the tighter you cling on to something, the more the energy you create of not having it. So this is where I get caught up sometimes. I really, really want something so badly, and I'm in that energy of want, which is in the energy of lack. It means you do not have it because you want it. Whereas if you lean back and trust and you go, I know I'm gonna have it, and I'm open to it showing up to me when it's meant to be, like however it's meant to unfold, I'm ready for it and I'm excited and grateful for it already, then you're in the energy of receiving and you're actually aligning with already having it. So this is when people talk about quantum leaping and really jumping forward in their realities from one place to another. It comes down to this energy of alignment with what it is you desire or who it is you desire to be, believing that it's already yours instead of continuously like looking like it's so far away and you're just trying to get there and you desperately want it now. Okay, so step number 2 was I let go of the control and I just kind of trusted. I looked at this vision board every once in a while over the next few months while I was there and didn't really think anything about it. I wasn't stressed. And that's another key thing you don't want to be stressed about how am I going to get this. You want to just let go, embrace it, trust, believe, know that it's coming. And so step number 3, let's see, what would I say came next for me in that? Quite honestly, what came next was then following impulses. This is where the universe starts to bring you, the universe, God, angels, spirit guides, whoever you personally believe in as a higher power or just an energy force, right? Someone who's here to support you. I trusted the impulses that were being provided to me. So I felt intuitive nudges to do certain things. I felt called to go here. And in this time, there was an opportunity with a business coach I had been following for a while and considering working with for a long time. There was this opportunity that came up to join one of her programs. And I was like, you know what? I really feel like this is what I'm meant to do right now. This is going to be the next step for me. So I'm going to join this. And it was so out of my budget, like so out of my budget. Like other people would have been like, what the F are you doing? Because this is crazy. But I was just like, I need this. I feel like I need this support, this accountability. I need the knowledge, the tools, all these things. So I went for it. And I trusted that this is something I was being called to do in order to get my message and my coaching out to more people. I needed to understand parts of the business, and this coach had that knowledge for me. So I trusted that. And as I got involved in this program, it became apparent to me that there were actually these retreats that she hosted for those who were in the program. And guess where the very first retreat went to? Hawaii. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, something like I didn't have conscious plan over like 8 months prior, right? There was nothing leading up in my existence to create this, but all of a sudden it was there. And so in April last year, or in March of 2019, I drove back up from America from my winter down there. And then beginning of April, I went to Hawaii to meet up with the other amazing women in this program, with the coach, to talk about business, to just enjoy Hawaii. I spent a few extra days before and after to just check out the beaches and chill. And it was something that was so incredibly needed for me at that time, and the whole trip felt magical. And if you've ever been to Hawaii, you probably know that the energy there is so beautiful. But everything just kind of fell into place and was this peaceful, beautiful energy. So the way that it all was manifested was by having the clear intention or the vision or the goal, knowing what you want, but then believing that you already have it, and like letting go of the control for when you need to get it, when you want it, just trusting that it's there, and just like being one with it, you know, taking on that energy of, if I already have this, how would I feel? What would things be like? How can I kind of embody this already? And then being open to trust the instincts and the intuition and the guidance that shows up to pull you into where it is you're meant to be. And this is why I think manifestation is so powerful, but it's also just connecting with your destiny, because if something is meant for you, you will have it as long as you let go of the blocks and the resistance. If you open up and you trust that it's yours, it will be yours. And that's the beauty. So please, if you've ever manifested, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear if you've ever manifested a trip like this before too. And give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share it with those you know. And I will see you on the next video.